personal foul.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
The Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
Up on down. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series.
I don't know. It's tough. Tom's up there, man. Being tough.
What's up, Boston Bruins? Boston Bruins!
What is going on YouTube? It's boy Just Somebody here on YouTube and for Being Town. Today we're back in with another reaction video! Friedman drops massive Bruins trade report. Elliot Friedman, who is a NHL Canadian journalist who really look at the rumors for the trade, so on and so forth, has apparently dropped a trade report on the Boston Bruins. And right now, if you were to look at the standings, the Bruins are actually second in the division. They have 40 points right now. They are 20-14-0 this year. They don't have a single overtime loss, but they have 14 regulation losses this season, which that's not a good number, but the number I looked at though is 20 wins. They have 20 wins this season. That is the most wins in the division, and right now, at this current moment, the Bruins, let's just say safely that they've overachieved. Like, I think everybody thought that this year was going to be more of a rebuild year for the Boston Bruins. They didn't have high expectations with them going into the season, but as of right now, they've been playing pretty good for the most part. Morgan Geekie took his game to the next level. He's like in the top 5 in goals scored this season. He's actually second in the league at 24. He has 13 total assists this year. He's been playing absolutely phenomenal this year. And another person that's really taken a leap this year has been Casey Mittelstadt. Casey Mittelstadt this year has 8 goals, 6 assists, and he's been playing very well also. I've been loving the pickup from Casey Mittelstadt this season, and you're even getting production from people like Victor Arvidsson. You're getting production out of Tanner Jeannot. You're getting production from Zadorov. You're getting production from Swayman as opposed to last year. Like, this year, the teams look good. They've looked good. They've been looking much better than what anybody has predicted them to look like so far. So, what do the Bruins realistically need? Well, I think they need another goal scorer. I think they need a little bit more talent so you can look at them as a legit cup contender. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that via trade this year, but there's definitely room for improvement. And where you have some of these young guys that are hitting, maybe you can deal them off for some talent. I heard Fabian Lysell, a prospect for the Bruins, could be on the move for a proven piece at some point. I think you need another wing. I think that's like the biggest need that you need right now, because I feel like your defense is set for the most part, right? You have McAvoy, Lindholm. I mean, Lorai's not having a great year this year, but he has proven to be a positive piece for your team. You have Zadorov. I mean, I think for the most part, your defense is pretty good, and even Andrew Peeke this year has had flashes at points in time, so I feel like your defense is set. I feel like you just need scoring depth. You need scoring depth. You need skilled guys, is basically what I'm saying. And I don't know who's going to be on the market this year via trade. I am being 100% honest when I say that. Apparently, there was a trade report that was dropped from Elliot Friedman, who is a NHL journalist up in Canada. So, we're going to react to Bruins Digest. Friedman drops massive Bruins trade report. And honestly, kind of agree, right? They should be buyers at the deadline if they keep up at this pace. Like, even another guy that's been really good so far this year has been Fraser Minten. He's been very good for them as well, so the Bruins have looked good. They've been looking far better than what I predicted them to be, even what Ben predicted them to be. I thought Mike said that they were going to be in that middle of the pack area, and, like, rightfully so. They can make a couple of moves where you look at them, you go, we can't ignore them. We can't ignore them. So, we're going to react to this video here. We haven't reacted to a Bruins video in a while, and I know a lot of people have been asking me to go to a Bruins game. I promise you guys, Bruins games are coming out shortly. Those are coming very soon. I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord of what games I am looking to go to in the near future for the Bruins, because there are at least, at bare minimum, 4 games that I am looking to go to for the Bruins. Maybe a fifth for them. So we're going to react to this video here. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoy these videos. Guys, know if you guys know what to do, go join our website. The link is in the description down below. If you guys want to be notified whenever we drop an upload, hit that notification bell so you can be the first one to watch these videos. Without further ado, let's head straight into the reaction.
Just dropped an absolute bombshell Bruins trade report as he has linked one name back to the Boston Bruins via trade. We're going to be breaking down this report, going over what this means and why this makes...
Did I just see who I thought I saw?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Did I see that correctly? I'm not gonna rewind it because I don't want it to ruin the video. Hopefully he just didn't ruin it. But if I saw the person who I just thought I saw, then hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. We're gonna keep this going though.
More sense than ever. We also have multiple updates here to bring you towards the end of this video, including some stuff going down in the AHL and an injury report to Morgan Geekie, who left yesterday's game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to break down here in today's video. Before we do jump into it, I ask you one favor. That's if you haven't already, be sure to hit the sub button. Join us here on the channel. We're covering everything Bruins, and we have a lot of stuff starting to go. After a tough loss last night, it really has opened the door to the Bruins making another move to ensure that this team remains competitive. So you will not want to miss what we have to bring you here.
Yeah, championship contender is a big leap. I should have reworded it differently. Contender is the right word. A contender is the right word. Not championship contention, but like a contender in the playoffs. Yeah, that's the more right term.
Coming days, weeks, and months. But we need to get straight into this one here. And I first wanted to start out with a quote from Friedman as he was talking about the idea of the Bruins adding one player that we are very familiar with in Jake DeBrusk. Now,
wait, there's rumors about this? You know what? I'm with it! Bring him home! Bring him home! I'm with it! I'm so with it! 100%! Goal scorer, playmaker, flourish with his time here. Give me DeBrusk over Barzal! Any day of the fucking week! Bring him home! Let me pull up his stats real quick. I did not think we were starting off this video talking about Jake DeBrusk. 9 goals, 6 assists this year. 15 points. -9, but like, the Canucks are last in the division, so everybody's got to be a minus on that team. What did he do last year? Let me take a look real quick. What did he do last year? I know last year he had a nice year too. 28 goals. Yeah. I'm with it. I'm with this move. I'm 100% in on this move. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Get it done. If you can get him back, I would assume maybe they eat some money. I think they can eat money in the NHL, if I'm not mistaken. If they can do that, bring him home. 100%. I am so in. I am so in on this move. You don't even know. I am so down on this move. They should have never got rid of him to begin with. A lot of people are going to say, oh, he's a coach destroyer, whatever. But, bro, he wasn't with us last year, and we had to go through 2 coaches. I don't think he was the problem. I mean, I know I say get rid of anybody who wanted Bruce Cassidy gone. I get that I said that, and like he was one of the main guys that, from rumors at least, said that. But I mean, he has been good in his career at least. That's a guy who can guarantee you at least like 25 goals a year. Again, unless you're having a down year, which he hasn't had many of them. I'd say he's had 1, 2 down years. That's about it. I don't even count that 2020, 2021 season. That's a side note. I don't really count that season. But for the majority, though, I mean, he was right. He deserved. He deserved playing time. I mean, he was kind of right. Not going to sit here and say, like, Cassidy was 100% right. But, like, in this case, DeBrusk was right. I mean, he definitely deserved an opportunity based off of how he was playing. What was it, the 2021-2022 season when, like, he was kind of vocal about, like, his playing time? And, like, honestly, if you look at it, yeah, he played pretty solid. And the last time he was in the playoffs with us, in 23-24, he was really good. He was really good for your Bruins team. Yeah, I'm so in on this move. 100%. Get him home. Bring him home right now. Bring him home right now. I need Jake DeBrusk back on this Bruins team. I need him on here yesterday. Bring him home. We'll put the t-shirts back on sale if it does happen.
From this idea, he said, it would take moving some money out to make it work, but DeBrusk would fit the bill as the kind of middle six winger Marco Sturm is looking for. He also has experience playing as off-wing and could slot in nicely behind David Pastrnak and Morgan Geekie. Now, of course, as we look at this, there's a lot of names that are already out there in the trade market. And would the Bruins really be looking for one that they've already experimented with? Now,
I mean, it's cheap for
there's
a
one
trade.
reason why I think yes, and one reason in specific, and that is Marco Sturm. It's a much different situation the Bruins are in now than the past couple of years. And although Jake DeBrusk has seen a few different coaches in Boston, there has not been one like what Marco Sturm has done already in his tenure. From the beginning of the season until now, and from when he was hired, he looks like a completely different system coach than the Bruins are familiar with. And although we saw everything that was going on with Jake DeBrusk when he did depart, with it was money, his fit, his scheme, everything, that's all behind us now. That is all in yesterday's Bruins team. Yeah, this is a new, interesting look. And, of course, like Elliot Friedman said, the money would be a big thing that they would need to fix and what they need to clean up. But at that, it would make some sense. I'm going to jump deeper into it here right now as well, but this comes from Causeway Crowd. This is where their Friedman quote came from. They had it from another source, but
so
this is the
like a
headline that they
legit
have.
source.
The Bruins Jake DeBrusk reunion that could make sense now more than ever. They say Jake DeBrusk had a sour end to his Bruins tenure, but he might be just the player the Bruins need. And I completely agree, because when you're looking at what Jake DeBrusk has done, not just in this season, but also with his time with the Vancouver Canucks, playing all 82 games last season. 48 points, one of the better years in his career, and this year is continuing on a pace for another very solid year, up there with some of the top.
He's always been
28 goals last year, being his career high.
He's always been
underrated. The Bruins are
underrated.
looking for a goal scorer, and that team, let's be honest, are not great. They're selling. They're trying to get rid of their big assets like this, of someone who, at 29 years old, won't really be a major factor for this team in a couple of years' time. And at this point right now, if a team is looking for a goal scorer, Jake DeBrusk is that. Now, the Bruins don't necessarily have a goal-scoring issue.
No.
You know, as
but
a whole, they have a lot of players that can.
It always helps.
That will.
They
Morgan
do need
Geekie, of
skilled
course,
guys.
David Pastrnak. But that's really the extent of it. That's really
Right.
the extent of the elite goal scorers
Right.
that this team possess. And are there some that absolutely can jump into that? For sure, 100%. But what Morgan Geekie has, what Jake DeBrusk has this season, last season, what he's had with his Bruins tenure, is just an absolute dog of a hard-working player.
Yes.
Under Marco Sturm,
Right,
I think
exactly.
that could even
And that's that. You mix the dog mentality with the skill, like that's the definition of a good hockey player. Not elite. Not elite. You have to have like elite skill. But where he has good skill, like clearly, and he has that dog mentality, that's the mindset of a above average hockey player. I'll go as far as saying he's a good hockey player. Like he's your perfect Bruin player. He is. He's your perfect Boston Bruin. I'm loving this. I did not think I was going to come on here, on this video here, talking Jake DeBrusk. Feels good to talk Jake DeBrusk again. I haven't talked Jake DeBrusk since he left. Oh my god, if Jake DeBrusk came back, I might buy a DeBrusk jersey, honestly. I might even give him the "he's a bad man" nickname, like Taylor Hall had. I don't know. I don't know if I should bring that one back. But definitely DeBrusk over Barzell will be coming back on this channel. And, wow. I didn't think I was going to be talking to DeBrusk in this video. That mind blown. I'm with it. It makes so much sense. I know some people are not going to be a fan of it because of the coaching history and everything else, but I'm with this.
Elevated to more than what we've seen in his tenure here already and in Vancouver. Now, one thing about him, he's on a pretty solid contract for if you can continually get 30 goals, plus, 50 points or plus, $5.5 million with 6 more years, I guess 5, and this year that we're currently in, so you can call it 6, and we'll be 34 when he expires. With the cap going up over the next couple of years, this really can be an absolute steal of a contract if Jake DeBrusk continues on what he's doing. And although the Bruins, like I said, may not want to overly go and try someone they're familiar with, it would be a very different look with how it does play out with Marco Sturm. And with the lineup right now, how it's looking, there's options. There's lots of options. Casey Middlestat with Marco on the second line.
Yeah, you can easily plug him in at the second line right wing. I'm already seeing where you can put him.
Alex Steves, Mike Yason, Jeannot Kastlik. If you're looking for that another great scorer, you can add Jake DeBrusk certainly to the second line. You can have a lot of options. With this result maybe in Middlestat or Zacha being moved out, certainly seems like it. But at the end of the day, if it makes the most sense for the Bruins to help them now, it would work out. And especially with Casey Middlestat on a the second last year of his deal, with next year being his last, there has been so much conversation going on in the offseason about him being moved. It is something that I'd be very interested to see if the Bruins would explore. So I want to ask you guys this question right now. Would you like to see Jake DeBrusk back with the Bruins? I think
Yes.
it's something that there's going to be a lot of kind of mixed opinions with, because, like I said, familiar with him, but do we want to try something that we've already done?
Yep.
And like I said, keep this in mind. It would be a very different look from him here going into this season. So let me know what you think about that here in the comments below. But we do have one update before we do move on to some stuff going on in the AHL, a pretty important one at that. Morgan Geekie, a guy who has been so important for this team, not just this year, but for years to come after this major contract. Marco Sturm dropped this on his injury that he happened last night in the Wild game. I think we did some x-rays, and he said, just blocked a shot, so I'm glad he came back, and hopefully he's fine. So he did leave the game for a bit, and ultimately a bit of a shock there, but everything was all good. Just a bit of a stinger, which thankfully was the case. Now, we do have a few updates regarding the AHL, and this once again comes with it being able to free up some room. And you're looking at right now, this tandem in the AHL, through 25 games, these two goalies have allowed 50 goals in the first 25 games. Comes out to 2 goals per game. They are on elite category. Of course, things could change in the NHL, but this is a genuine crazy stat. You know, looking at this on the surface level, it may not seem it, but when you're thinking about 25 games, 2 goals per game as an average, that is absolutely fantastic. And Michael DiPietro, Simon Zajac coming out here, and just, you know,
he's going.
I don't even really need to
really,
say it. You just look at the stats.
He's diving in really
They're
deep
putting up
in this
incredible
video.
numbers.
Going as far
Nearly
as the
splitting
AHL.
games.
We don't even follow the
197
AHL
goals
on this
against
channel.
for DiPietro, 202
We just
goals
follow like
against
the
for
main
Zajac.
prospects.
The save percentages, nearly equal at 933 and 932 respectively. The record, great. This
Which is
could
Fabian
be one
Lysell
big sign for
and
some
James Hagen's.
move that can be made. When you're looking at right now,
Those
is
like the
Jonas
two
Korpisalo's
biggest
stats with
ones?
the Bruins. He's been very bad this year. He's made some good saves. He's made some clutch saves, and he can hold you in a game when needed. But overall,
We didn't really
you
look at
want
the
your
goalie
goalie to be
because the
better than
goalie
this.
situation obviously is like
It may be tough to be able to trade a guy like Jonas Korpisalo, who ultimately is not performing well.
Oh, so that's where
He's
you're
on a
going
pretty
with
hefty
this. Okay.
contract to a team that, you know, in any given scenario, wouldn't really want that.
Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
if I'm the Bruins, if I'm Don Sweeney, I am doing whatever I can to move DiPietro, or excuse me, move
Korpisalo.
Korpisalo,
Yeah.
sorry, and bring up either DiPietro or Zajac.
Back up.
DiPietro, of course, was up
Makes
here to start
sense.
the season, had the option. They ultimately decided to put him on waivers, risking him not clearing. He did, and I would say a lot of teams are looking back on that now and kicking themselves for not claiming him because there's a lot of options the Bruins have, and if they could call one of them up, I think it would be a great one. Get another one of these guys back in as a regular time starter in the AHL, get him more games to get better. It really just would make a lot of sense. So let me know what you think about that here as well in the comments below. But that is all I have here in this one. If you did enjoy, give.
Wow. I did not think I was coming on this video talking Jake DeBrusk. That's the takeaway from this video here, which I'm smiling because there's rumors about Jake DeBrusk coming back to the Bruins. Oh, I love that. That's pure joy. Might get to bring back the meme. Oh man. That's incredible. I mean, it makes sense a lot of ways. Again, a grit and grind player. Very skilled player. He's got that dog mentality. And that's what you need right now in your players. That's like one of your biggest needs right now on this team. And listen, if they get him back, whoo, they can make some noise, I think. I mean, I don't think they will be a Stanley Cup contender, but like, again, a playoff contender, though? Absolutely. I mean, he's a very solid player. Didn't want him to leave, period, on this Bruins team. So that's going to do it for this video here. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe now if you guys knew you guys know what to do. Go check the website. Links in the description down below. If you guys want to be notified whenever we drop an upload, hit that notification bell so you can be the first one to watch these videos. Thank you guys for watching this one. It's been your boy Jesse, and we'll see ya in the next one. Later, guys.